All right, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to tell you about something that we've built, but here's why I think it's worth your time, even if you don't check it out. Mike and I haven't finished an online course in years. We've got a graveyard of half-watched $1,000 plus courses to prove it. And if you're nodding right now, then this video is for you. Because here's the thing, the whole model, the whole way people learn right now is broken. So much so that we've stopped making courses entirely. The whole video space specifically is moving so fast right now. You've got new AI tools that are dropping literally every week. There's software updates that are dramatically changing how everything works, not to mention the amount of new gear that's coming out. And the old way of keeping up with it all was sitting through an 8 to 10 hour course, hoping that that one specific answer that you need is buried somewhere in module 6. It's really like trying to drink from a fire hose. And honestly, by the time you actually finish an A to Z course, half of it's probably out of date anyway. This is just in case learning, trying to learn absolutely everything on a topic just in case you need it someday. And it just doesn't work anymore. I know for Mike and I, even when we buy a course now, we don't actually watch it. We literally download the transcripts, we feed them into an AI, and we ask it to extract the frameworks and how they apply to our situation specifically, to our business. We don't want all the theory, we just want the solution or the implementation steps. So the old way is just in case learning. The new way is just in time learning. You get exactly what you need, exactly when you need it, so you can move forward immediately. And yes, my name is literally in both of them. Mike thinks this is hilarious, but I think it means that I was born to solve this problem. You're welcome. But here's the thing, most platforms these days aren't set up for just-in-time learning. They're still stuck in the old way, hoping that people will still sit through hours and hours of content. So we realized that we needed to build something completely different. The resource that we actually wanted to use, and one that lines up with how people actually learn now. So this is exactly what we've built with Primal Video PLUS. Now, to be clear, this is not a course. There's no rigid curriculum that you have to drag yourself through. We're actually calling it the anti-course. I'm really doing this a lot because it's designed for how people actually learn today. And at the centerpiece of it all is something that I'm really pumped on. But one thing that you might not know is that we get a ton of emails and comments every day with people asking for specific advice. People want to know what gear I'd recommend for their budget or how to fix a weird audio issue in their editing. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that you guys trust us enough for these questions, but there's no way that we can give everyone an answer individually. It's physically impossible. So the problem that we wanted to solve with this was, how do we help answer these questions at scale? How do we give you instant access to our brain to pick 24/7. So we've gone ahead and we've created a Justin AI chatbot, which is trained on all of our Plus masterclasses, our workflows, the full archive from our accelerator program, and our latest YouTube videos. So when you ask a question, it's going to pull information from multiple sources and it'll assemble a comprehensive answer for you specifically for your question in seconds. So it's not going off to Google to pull some generic AI BS response. This is completely locked down to our own stuff so that you know you're actually getting what works and what we recommend. But here's the thing, Justin AI isn't just trained on our Plus content, it's also trained on our latest YouTube videos. So instead of hunting around on YouTube trying to find our most recent tutorial on a specific topic or what gear or recommendations we currently have, you can just ask. But to show this off, let's say you're a Windows user who's trying to figure out which video editing software to use. You can just ask, what are the top recommended video editing options for Windows? You can see how fast it's processing this now, and it's got our top recommended options here for you. And you can directly see the sources that this has pulled it from, so you can go directly to that training, or it's even got a recommended training for you to look at specifically related to this question. But you can take this even further by having a conversation around this. So let's try, okay, which of these is best for AI video editing? And let's run that. So now it's narrowed the options down to 2, which have the most amount of AI functionality in them. And then we go even further and say, well, which one does Justin use? And it gives you that as well, along with a live walkthrough of me using that tool to edit. So yeah, instead of digging through hours of content or watching 5 different comparison videos trying to find that one answer, you just ask and you get exactly what you need. But this is where most AI tools stop. They'll give you a quick answer and that's it. But remember, this is an anti-course. So the real magic here isn't just the instant answer, it's that the answer is your gateway to the deep dive. So when you ask just an AI a question, it's actually referencing our masterclasses, our ready-made AI workflows, the prompts that we use daily to run our business. So for example, I recently shared how we use AI to base edit our videos in Descript. And we've got a workflow now that will edit our videos to a 95% or 98% completion in just a few minutes. Inside of Plus, you don't just get me telling you about it, you get the actual workflow, you get the actual prompt that we paste in to make it happen. So the idea is you use just an AI to get unstuck immediately, but the deep resources, the actual assets that we use are right there when you're ready to go and implement or go deeper. And if just an AI doesn't have the answer to your specific question, you can submit it for the next monthly AMA, where I answer as many questions as I can. And those recordings then get uploaded to Plus, becoming more data training just an AI. So the library keeps growing and growing, and it gets more powerful over time. We've also bundled inside of Plus the full archive from our previous accelerator program, including our YouTube growth and optimization training, our monetization and affiliate marketing courses, and that was a $480 a year program. It's all in there as searchable reference material, so you can just ask just an AI to pull the specific strategies you need, or you can click through and actually watch that training too. And really with all of this, the goal is staying current without needing to go and spend 40 hours researching a week. And honestly, I just love geeking out on this stuff. I can't help myself. This is where I spend most of my time. Like recently, I shared about DaVinci Resolve's latest AI editing tools. I jumped in immediately, playing around, figuring out the different workflows, how to get results with it, and if it was worth sharing. And I shared that process and that workflow inside of Plus way before we'd even think about making a YouTube video on it. Just raw, early stage testing. Here's what's working, here's what's not. That's what Plus is. You get the unfiltered, behind the scenes insights as they happen. On YouTube, we have to wait until we've locked in a final workflow, we've optimized it for a tutorial format, and made sure that it's ready. Inside of Plus, you get what we're finding out right now. Now, we wanted to make this super accessible, so it's only $19 a month. Or if you want to save a bit, then you can also grab the annual plan for $149. There are no lock-in contracts, you can cancel anytime. We wanted this to be a complete no-brainer. But if it's not for you, that's totally fine. You can keep watching here on YouTube. We'll always be putting out our regular free content. But if you want instant answers when you're stuck, behind the scenes access to our workflows, and extended content that just doesn't work here on YouTube, then this is what we've built. There is a link on screen and below in the description, and I would love to see you on the inside with us, but I'll also see you in the next video. Cheers.